the fact that your ex is dating someone quickly after your breakup is a great news. You might not agree with this statement, and I will prove you in this video, if you watch this video, that it's actually true. It's actually based on what we call the shiny object syndrome. I will explain why your ex dating someone is beneficial if you want to get back together. It's also beneficial, perhaps in a way, if you want to build a stronger relationship with that person. Let me explain everything after the jingle.
IGetMyExBack.com. Everyone deserves a second chance.
First of all, right now you feel betrayed. You feel that the person you love the most, you thought you knew this person, and now he or she's able to move on so quickly, to fall in love with someone, something that you wouldn't be able to do yourself. In a way, you value the relationship and you feel that they don't right now. What they are doing right now, the way they are feeling, is that this new partner will solve their problem. This belief, this idea is temporary. Trust me. Most rebound relationships fail. And I'll explain you why in a second. First of all, who is this person? Maybe you don't know that person, maybe you know them. The idea is they don't have what you had. They don't have your history. And therefore, this relationship, everything needs to be built. And so for your ex, there's an element of novelty, there's an element of, it's exciting. Everything needs to be built. There's a bit of mystery, there's a bit of, I want to know this person. Because when you've been together with your partner for, 10 years, 20 years, you feel like you know that person and you are developing sometimes a feeling that I'm bored. There's nothing new, no excitement. And so this new person provides this aspect, the world of new possibilities. This is what we would call looking after shiny objects. Because we feel, I don't necessarily enjoy anymore this new relationship, I'll be drawn to something shiny, to something new, like this baby, and this object, this shiny object. I don't remember how it's called. Let me know in the comment section how you call that. Glitter ball? Let me know in the comment section. I forgot. And I always use babies as an analogy when I talk about relationship, or when I talk about love, because very often we act as babies when we are in a relationship. It's a distraction from things that matter. There's this belief that there's something new worth pursuing. This belief that this is better. They rejected the relationship. They feel they're not happy with you. They have their own reasons. Maybe they're wrong thinking about that. Maybe they're making assumptions about you and the relationship. But this new person acts as a distraction and also an emotional band-aid in a way, because they don't have to deal with the breakup, they don't have to feel the pain of being on their own with this new shiny object. What you have to understand is when we are confronted to this shiny object syndrome, there's always what we call hedonic adaptation. So it's not very complex, but I summarize it so you don't have to read the whole study from Brickman. It's the idea that every time we get something new, that gives us a boost in happiness. So when you swipe buy on Amazon, you have this boost like, hey, it's going to make me happy. I'm going to solve all my problems if I have this new gadget, a new toy. For instance, sometimes I'm guilty of buying a lot of toys to my kids because I feel, oh, with this toy, they won't fight with each other. But what happens is, until the excitement wears off, because we adapt of having it. So yes, my kids, when I buy them new gift, they enjoy it, they love it, and then once they adapt it, they don't want it anymore and they want a new toy. So a trick, if you have kids, just hide some of their toys for a bit and you sort of take them back in their room 6 months after. Trust me, they'll play with the toys like they are brand new. And so therefore the effect of a rebound is short-lived, because this new shiny object won't be new and won't be shiny after 3 or 6 months. The reason I'm saying 3 or 6 months is because usually rebound relationships fail at about 3 to 6 months. Your relationship had foundation. And this is why this relationship, this rebound can help you. After the infatuation stage, so infatuation is early months of a relationship where we are full of dopamine, full of happiness chemical, dopamine neuropeptic molecules, where we see everything with pink glasses, with pink lens. Everything is amazing with that person. It's all about passion. It's all about chemistry. But this will wear off because chemically we can't be like this forever. And passion will transition to compassion. Remember that a relationship based on novelty versus a relationship based on mutual interest, history, project, values, what you had, it can't compete. The reason they are drawn to this person is because they are new. But if you think about it, if you think about your history, if you think about how you met your partner, I'm pretty sure that you had other partners before. And that's how dating life works. We have experiences, we try things, and we adjust, and we learn about what we want, what we don't want. When you rebound so quickly after a breakup, you have an idea that you know what you want, but it doesn't happen this way. The rebound will take place, will leave space in your ex in the idea that I want another object because I'm not satisfied, because that's not what they want. Again, looking at what you had versus what your ex is having right now. And so you have this circle, right? I want this new shiny thing. Then you lose interest. I need something new. So right now, your ex is probably in the shiny new thing. I'll enjoy this moment and let them have this experience. Let them enjoy playing with this new gift, with this new toy. Soon enough, they will lose interest. And they would be starting to lose and need something new. This is where you come into the picture. Now, your challenge is to ensure that when you're back together, your partner, and you as well, you don't lose interest. And that's probably the reason you guys broke up. And that's probably the reason why your ex rebounded into a new relationship. It's because he or she felt loss of interest. He or she felt there's no excitement. He or she felt we are roommates, we're not lovers. I don't feel the spark anymore. And it's something you both can nurture, can develop. And it's very important. You can look at all the books on the relationship. It's about maintaining a form of excitement. It's not about being nostalgic of the first months of relationship, because we grow, but it's how we can include a little bit more excitement, a little bit more novelty as part of the relationship. So your job is not losing interest. The idea that I described before. Your job is, in a way, restart from the beginning. Obviously, when you break up, and that's why breakup can be useful, when you start dating again, you start from the early months. And so you start with that passion, with that infatuation stage. And that's amazing because you're doing it with the person you love the most. You're doing it with the person you're the closest with. Right? And it's very important because that reminds you of why you were together in the first place. Very often when you're married and you have kids, you kind of forget, you kind of lose track of why was I with that person? She's a mother now and I see her as a mother, but we forget that before that, you admire that person, you were attracted to that person, you had this chemistry with this person. It's very important to learn how you can readapt, how you can rediscover this person. The point that I'm making here is using this rebound relationship and using this breakup to reflect and try to see how you can overcome being in a good relationship. As discussed, I like the term roommate, because sometimes a lot of my clients, they feel like they've been roommates with their partner for a very long time. It was okay, not bad, but okay. And we are staying for the kids, for example. How can you make this relationship from good to great? The idea that we need to invest in the relationship, and everybody agrees. Everybody understands that, but nobody does it. I want to develop, and this is my sort of secret, not a secret, but I want to share this with you, with this community. I'm working on a project to help people build strong foundations with their spouse. It's not really about breakup. It could be used in the context of post-breakup when you get back with the ex, and obviously it's something that I would use with my clients. But it's the idea of you need to treat your couple, your relationship, the same way you would treat a business. Because I found out that my clients are really good in business. Or their ex is really good, they are really good in businesses, they are entrepreneurs, they are consulting, finance. But when it comes to relationship, they don't have any clues, they don't have any guides. And so, how you can understand your client, KYC, how you know your customer, how you can plan for the future. So, looking at the growth plan, your business plan, the contingency plan, the communication, all of these aspects. And also assess regularly. So the key performance indicators, for example, if we take some terms from the corporate world. It's the idea that we need to learn tools, because nobody taught us this, so we can sort of build the relationship that is resilient to crisis, where we also enjoy our spouse, when we are able to future-proof our relationship. And it's so important. If you're interested in this project, I'm going to run a pilot in the next few weeks. Let me know if you want me to add you to the waiting list. If you have any other questions about Rebound, let me know in the comment section as well. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer.